Welcome back. Welcome back to Trading Minutes. Today is 25th of July, Friday, end of the week. Captured, as I told you, today will be a little consolidation. Corrections are all 90% right. So, yeah, we had consolidation trade today. This was the day that we had. I know it's a downside movement, but it's not giving us the movement from where we want because it's not even testing those levels. It's like intermediate selling, which I told you would happen. Because I told you I'm still holding the quantity from here, 340, 3,430 say, which is more than 1,000 pips right now. Right. So we already discussed this. Intermediate selling. Whoever is interested could have done this. This was here that I give intermediate selling, knowing that this would be broken. Right. Yeah, but this was a very easy trade. 110 pips we captured there, and we tried to buy here. Because 4 hours for we needed a green candle to follow this order block. I'll show you. Yeah, this order block. Yeah, there was an order block on 4 hours, significant order block. No, it's a market structure. Sorry, it's a market structure at 28 or something. So that is why we hoped that would work. I'll show you that as well. But this trade didn't work as much as we thought because the selling I want to do is here 350 pay. 350 pay we can see better selling level, better selling. We can hold till yeah 300 tak, 3,300 tak. It will be easy for us to hold with this. Right. So let's look for that. Let's hope that happens. In this session, I don't know. Maybe in the next week, Monday, we'll start doing this. Okay. I hope you're clear. So let's start the analysis. Let's start the analysis with the daily time frame. Let me show you what are all the pips that we. So yesterday live stream, whoever attended, here we sold, and our SL was here, risk free was here. We did risk free, and in the Asian session around at 8:45 in the morning, we have a TP hit. I have shared you in the group as well, telling you our trade has hit our TP. It consolidated a little bit because there was no volume at that point. We took a trade here, 74 pair, and closed around here. I don't know if you closed it. Even if you have not closed it, you would be still running in profit, a lot of profit. So yeah, 120 pips done from that yesterday's trade, which which in turn made this week uh 30 pips from 30 pips from the 30 pips plus because until this trade we were up around 1,350 pips, no? Let me check Telegram at the moment. We're up 1,350 pips. Okay, 1,350 pips up this week from the live stream and Telegram. And with this trade, with 120 ka trade, we are up 1470. So after this trade, we had hit this week to be a 1,500 pip a week. Not first time. It's uh, it's been a long weeks. After a couple of months, not 2 months, we are hitting 1,500 pip a week. Last week was 1,000 pips. Last week was 1,400 was pips. We almost missed that target, but this week we finally achieved our target of 1,500 from live stream and Telegram, which is a cool record to have, right? I hope you have taken these trades. Yesterday live stream only we took this trade and risk free as a live stream only. So at least this trade you should have taken, which would have definitely made you around 1,500 pips. We can this selling as expected. Told you we can sell because the momentum is selling. Already told you that if you're listening to the streams, I tell you that let's sell from the intermediate levels. So any intermediate level, if you catch, this is the intermediate level. This is the intermediate level. It came back From here it sold. It came back once, but it never closed above that. Right. Only at here, which we marked, which the buying we took yesterday, which was 350 ka buying, which was very strong. That is where we have this move. And from here we have this move because all the liquidity it needed, it took from this buy, very sharp buying, and we have this move. Expected move, that is why I sold from here. I told you could hold till these lows also. Uh, right. So it was an easy trade. It was a very easy trade. This one yesterday ka and today ka this trade also was very easy because see already we have a good indication, right? This candle which formed at 1 o'clock is a good indication. At the same time, what DXO was doing, we correlate with that. Whenever I give you trades, I correlate with DXY and understand it. Then only I'll give. See, it's going to give us a upward push, which in turn will give us downward push in gold. So that was the intuition, and it happened just as we entered. We entered actually after this green candle showing this satisfaction because this is a structure where it needs to show some support. So one green candle is formed in 15 minutes, which is fine. It is done. It's done and dusted there. And also, even if this was not formed, also it could have gone selling because this here has already shown you that it took some this buying area is which this is which I marked, which is showing you that it's a level where you could buy from, and this buying already happened. 355 pair, a scalp really happening. Then 360 pair, which is a good level to sell, it got sold, right? Because intermediate selling, a concept what we discussed, intermediate buying, when 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, we were doing intermediate buying because of it being if the fundamentality being too bullish, we'll intermediately buy. Fundamentality being too bearish, we'll intermediately sell. So that is the intuition behind this. So whenever you are in a quite good trend, whichever trend, so try to do that. Right. So this will see when I told you that gold will do dips very faster. Right. The dips will be very fast and the upward movement will be very slow. That's the fundamentality of the gold. So even if I go to daily time frame and I'll show you this, you can definitely. I know my chart's a little messy. Let's go into different chart. See, I'll show you this here. Whenever whenever a resistance is tapped, the selling happens very fast. See how many days they happened. Let me remove this. 22th April to 2nd May. Days ka. Some 8 days it happened. Right. The buying. This is not the buying. This is the buying. Right. This is the level where it got bought from. This is the intermediate buying. This is considered selling only because it's forming a double top. Okay, it's in selling only, but higher time frames where you could understand that it is going into buying lower time frames where, but higher time frames where it's selling only. So when this happened, after to come back from here, so this selling also you see 432 से 3116 कितने फास्ट आया था 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 7 days 1 week. It took 1 week for the gold to move 438 to 1 118, which is 3000 pips, right? 438 to almost 3000 pips. But for the same gold to go from this level to the same high, this high, from buying, how much time did it take? 15th May pe happened, 15th May to 16th June. Almost it took 1 month, 4 weeks. See, the ratio of falling and the ratio of buying is 1:4, right? That is why, see, now also, what you're seeing, downtrend. We predicted this downtrend from here only we predicted. See, our lines are still here. Market structure following perfectly, right? We have already did this, and we have an engulfing candle in a daily time frame. What do you think will happen? Definitely, it's going to sell, and it will be fast. It will be fast. So this fast selling will probably, yeah, I told you it probably will stay till 3050, right? We were discussing this in the previous streams. 3050 is I'm holding some quantity from here, 3437, which I'm up 1000 pips. So I'm holding some quantity, and this would be my uh yeah level to the final target. This would be my take profit one, which I'll book 50% or 60%, and I'll hold a little bit till here because this would be the best buying level. I know it's very vast, but it could happen. It could definitely happen because uh, it tried one, two, three, four times to break away from closing above this level 340, 3438 K upper. It tried to close, but it couldn't. So now it's time for it to go to the levels where a lot of fair value gaps are there. See, there is a lot of fair value gap here. This level is where fair value gap is ending, right? So yeah, that is the if you think about it, here also we have a little fair value gap. As reaching this would not be possible, but this is much more possible. 150 pay we'll have an intermediate buying which will show a bullish structure in the lower time frames. Then we'll sell because gold is in selling only. We'll understand if gold is going into buying after it forming a double bottom in the daily time frame. So double bottom in daily time frame, and you'll see a lot of buyers buying from level. So see when it comes to 3050, 3050, 55 around this level, you'll understand how people are doing this. So when it comes to that level, the 1 minute candle will form a definitely 50, 60 pips ka candle. So that shows key buyers are here. This is where reversal can come from. So if you observe it properly, that can that can be your friend, right? And this was expected move. So one thing is remaining is that today's close, today's close happening below this candle would indicate this block becoming a breaker block because technically whenever this happens it should show a bullish momentum, right? Because it's an order block. So from here the trade definitely will look like this, right? Our trade in the lower time frames is like this, but it's in bearish. So understanding the bias is important. What are we in? We are in selling level. Why would we target this? And why would I know it's a order block. It should follow it. It might follow it. So there is a probability. So that is where our taking trade ka probability comes. I'll tell you what. So what is the probability of 325? I said 325. We need closing below 306. So think about this. So do you think in the next 2-3 hours pay gold will move 200 pips and close below this level? Do you think that? I don't think that, right? Because volume is low, it will consolidate there. So what would be the thing that we can do right now? We can buy, right? We can buy, but there is a problem with buying because our stop loss will be till here, right? 308 tak rahega, which is a very high stop loss. So that is why when when we are in a bearish momentum, na, the buying levels, if they are good buying levels, they'll have a double bottoms. You'll observe this. I'll take you into the lower time frames, showing you what it is. See here, observe this. Observe the pullbacks here, double bottom. It gave this move because we are in bearish mode. So look for those double bottoms. See, we have double triple bottoms here. It gave this move, which is a small move, but it gave this move. You're getting my point. So now the double bottom, where is double bottom forming? Is it double bottom forming here? No, not yet. If it takes some support from here, it will be double bottom. Do you think it will happen? T25 is a good buying level. So you could risk something. The trade would look something like this. 100 plus because we are capturing the pullbacks, right? But I'll tell you what, if we have confirmation here, I know the gold will not close below this. Now, right. If it closes below this, there should be some news. So what it will do is it will give some bullish momentum. It could give a bullish momentum. Where could it give from? 320 is I told you the buying level. 320 पे दे सकता है. 320 where is 320? Yes, this market structure it could be a good buying level or whatever it is right now. This could be a buying level. But always remember when you are trading a trend, going against the trend is always lot riskier. And we already found it in today's trade that we lost 30 pips in one trade. That is going against the trend ka possible outcomes, right? But when you're selling, you can sell from intermediate levels. So I don't know how many of you did selling a scalping, but it would have been nice if you did a lot of selling scalping. I'll where you could have scalped so that in the future you wouldn't miss this kind of days, right? So the day started. If we come down from daily analysis, daily pay, I'll show you the same. It's the same. 4 hour pay, let's do analysis. 4 hour pay also as predicted, nothing much. See, 4 hour pay. Another thing, we just have to discuss this. Uh, yeah, this is a good thing. There is an order block here. And it will be applicable now only. See, there's an order block here. It's a it's a buying order block. There is no green candle here because it should form a green candle showing that it satisfied that level. But if it closes below this level, this will become a breaker block, which we will sell when it comes back to that level. So, what is your agenda now is there is 20 minutes left, around 19 minutes left, around 18 and a half minutes left to close this candle. So what are you thinking? So there's two possibilities. One, closing into this level, then that will make it an order valid order block. Two, closing up below this level and coming here to buy, going to sell from here. So those are the two possibilities. So if it closes below this level, it will be very hard for sellers to go into selling because there's no liquidity. See, this works on liquidity. Even though sellers want to sell, they don't have that much liquidity. So it needs to give some pullback. So for that, I think it will close into this level, 35 ka level. Let's see what will happen in the next 15, 17 minutes. If it closes under that level, then it will consolidate there, which will be a no trading session for us. If it closes below this level and retest this level, then bro, you can sell from there. Okay. Let's see what will happen. Anyways, we will scalp at least 100. Anything will happen, we'll scalp at least 100 pips. Okay, this is clear enough for you. Any doubts with this? If you have any doubts, comment it out. I can just read it out and understand what you're trying to say. Okay, 325 is a buying level. Told you in the streams whenever 325 comes, we have bought and sold at the same point. So see here we sold, here we bought. If you go back also, here we bought 325 ka level. Yeah, good level G25. Let's see how much good of a level it is. Because I'm buying. I've bought a little quantity in because taking this market structure into account, I'm taking a little quantity, hoping the closing around this will happen, which will give me 100 pips at least. Okay? When it comes back to that, I just told you now, it should give double bottom. It almost looks like a double bottom, but let's see because there's already green candles forming here and the red candle here showing this resistance. So now it has no resistance to go up and it should close into the 35 level to show that to form a green candle in a 4-hour time frame, which would be good for taking some liquidity. That is the intuition, right? If it goes selling from closes below this level, it's going into selling, but it will be slow because there is no liquidity for the sellers. See, everybody is selling, everybody is selling. There is no liquidity. Liquidity कहाँ पे है? Where is liquidity above this high? Where is liquidity above this high? This high, right? Above this high is the highest liquidity. But that is why we want to sell from here 350 pay. 50 pay, that is why we want to sell. See how good the candle is forming. See, that is the understanding of the market does. That is why I bought from the same level. Okay? I think I've just told you to buy also in here. Yeah. See, from the level that I marked, it just went up, no? So that is the understanding I need you to have while trading the charts, right? That level and understanding will give you. See, if you are in this trade, you could be risk-free by this because we have only 30 pips and we have 40 pips up. We have 30 pips capsule and 40 pips up. So it looks like a good buying level from here. The targets will definitely be here. 100 pips ka scalp because it's into selling. We can't do anything about that. So 100 pips ka scalp is banta. Okay. I told you the interview. This is how you should think. This is how you should think, and this is how 4 hours ka closing is going to happen. Where it will close? Where do I want to close? Right. See, it trying to close below this, below this order block, which I marked here. No? Yeah, it's trying to close below this level, into this level. Right. If it closes below this level, then yes, it's good for sellers, but it's a lot more harder to sell. Okay. That is the intuition. I hope you get it. If it's gone, it's gone. We can't do anything about it. But we have to try to understand these kind of concepts and understand this could happen in the market. So this is the higher risk to reward ratio that I can get. Okay. Uh, I think I hope you are buying from 25. You would have been 50 pips up, or at least from 26 where I marked. That would have been great. But anyway, we did an awesome job this week. 1500 pips up in gold from live stream and Telegram only. Not the scalps that I mentioned. Scalps are outside of this. But let's discuss what are the scalps that you could have done today that could make you. What are the trades that we missed that we could have done today? So this trade gave you on the live streams yesterday. Take profit. Okay. 1 hour pay. Let's do a analysis. Little bit of analysis. Back. 1 hour pay also same. Nothing much. See this. Yeah. This could be the selling level you could have captured. So I'll tell you what this selling level is. Let's go into different charts. 1 hour pay. Yeah. I think this is a little bit cleaner. Yeah. See, this is the market structure. Basically, we were into 362 pay. What we were doing, I told you to take buying scalps after some confirmation. That we didn't have any confirmation here. It just went. So what will we do when it comes back to that level? This was a buying level. This was a market structure buying level. So now what we'll do when it came back, it will be if it closes below this level, what will happen? It will be a selling level, right? Common sense, right? This buying level became a selling level, and it retested that. That is the best selling that you could have done, right? In the 1 hour time frame, your stop loss would be this fair value cover, 40 pips. And what will be your target? Actually, your target will be 44 because uh, 44 pe there is a buying level. But I think they it just made 1 hour per green candle and it went down only. See, another selling. Just see how many sellings we could find. So after this closing below this level, now it's the time to sell, right? What did I tell you? Whenever the closing happens just below the last week, try to scalp as much as possible. So you can see that there is a trend line ka some like trend line ka some uh, support it's taking. But after forming a green candle, that also went away. Okay, you should understand this. So at least understand this. This order block, you got to sold from this order block as well. Right, that is the best thing that you could do. In 15 minutes, you go and check a better order block. 1 hour I already know that there's an order block. For a better selling level, you'll see this. Yeah, there it is. This is your selling because intermediate pair, right? Intermediate pair selling. This would be your 40 pips ka sell above this level. There is a liquidity above, so let's keep it 45. So if it takes that liquidity, that would be another situation. Till 30 ka level where it is a little buying could happen, 30, 30, 150 pips. That was the possible sell that could have done. And anything else? Lot of things, lot of things. 1 hour pay, I think those are the two things I'm observing. I mean, this could also be sold, but if it this tested this 35 ka level, that would have been a great one to sell. Right? I think it will test now. It will test in this trade that we are in, that I am in, sorry. It will test that 35 ka level probably. So yeah, then it will fall from there. That could be possible, or it will stay for a little bit longer. It will form a red candle, then it go up and take this liquidity and sell from there. Okay, that would be great. Let's see Fibonacci pair if we are trying to find anything. Fibonacci pair also we could find some little trades, but momentum is very high. I don't think Fibonacci has followed a little that much. If you think about it, this buying level could be validated. Hmm. ठीक है, I mean, yeah. When it comes back here and tests this level now, that would be the best selling. That is why 50 selling. I was telling you this is the 50 selling, right? I think when it comes back to 50, you should try to sell. It's in selling only, so it definitely will give you risk free. If not TP, it will definitely give you risk free. Whenever there is trend, there is risk free for you. Okay, ठीक है. Hmm, let's see if I can predict a little bit better. 320, the level which I'm interested. I think 320 will be a better buying level. See, this is coming at the 320 level, forecasting the low, and I think this would be a better buying level than 25. And higher time frames also, this is a better buying level. So, but this scalp could be taken. At least 35 ka scalp, I'm hoping. Let's take from this trade. But we are risk-free, so it doesn't matter. Okay. 35 say we could start selling also. It will be a market structure and also Yeah, it's a good trade to sell from. Maybe wait till this trend line can touch and sell from there because it has given some support here. It will give resistance when it comes back, right? Okay, we'll see what will happen. But this would be a better buying because already 50% is at a good level here. That could be a reason that we should do that. 60% also at a good level. Okay, 2320 ka buying. Let's try. This also you can try, but 320 ka buying from the start only we can try because we did it after double bottom. No, we can do it at the start only with the one minute ka candle. Okay, that would be a great scalp. This is the analysis. I mean, those are the trades that you would have done. Okay. Hmm. Let me remove this Fibonacci. It's a little bit much on the charts. And as we go through any other trades that could be taken in 1 hour, this closing happened. Yeah, told you now of this week have touched that, then we could have sold, right? But it didn't touch this, so that is why we didn't sell. It was 35 ka level. It took some pair like resistance and sold from there. Okay, ठीक है. That selling could have not been done. The others, I think this selling should be done. This selling should be done. From here only you could have sold, and as this is an order block, here also you could have sold from 15 minutes. Yeah, and this selling we can say because see there is already a green candle formed, right? Green candle has already formed. When these these kind of candles are forming at a good level, na, the next candle shouldn't close below this level normally in the higher time frames. Lower time frames पे कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन when you're in higher time frames, closing below this level will only happen when it's trying to make this an order block. It is an order block. It has become an order block. Understand this. So now it's an order block. So after this close, it has become an order block, and it tested into that level and got into selling. We could have predicted this, right? We could have predicted this, thinking ki order block is already there. Now closing has happened. Now next candle, if it tests that level, I'm going to sell. So that could be the intuition for this selling. But you already have a better selling from market structure here. That is better, I think. If you are comfortable with this selling, because this is the best selling also. This is also best selling because from this level, when this close happened on 12:30, the next thing that it did was test this order block and fell from there. And at that time only, I think the XY was 12:30 by what it was doing. Yeah, it was trying to rise only, right? It was trying to rise and 13:30 pay it rised very much. Well, that was a trade where we took also after a couple of time, right? So those that you could have taken, and I hope you have taken some scalps. But yeah, selling pay, those are trades that you could take. ठीक है? Hmm, anything else? 15 minutes में let's see. 15 minutes में how many scalps you could have taken? 15 minutes पे 15 minutes पे let's see. 15 minutes with this trade. I just told you 1 hour pay it was an order block, and you look for a smaller order block in the lower time frame, 15-minute will order block, and you sell from there. So selling was start from 345, stop loss above this level, and till 330. Right, that is the best trade that you could have done. And this I think this closing after this closing you would have sold because just below this level was. Okay, so I'll tell you why. This was a good support level. Good support level. Now closing after this candle closed below that level, which was a good support level. Now, when this closing happened, it just happened below this, and we know this trade. We know this trade. Whenever this happens, people will sell it immediately, and that is what happened. See, 36 to 28 ka. This move was expected. This scalp could have been done just close below this level, and it gives you better RR, right? So when it closed below this level, all this support has become a resistance, right? All this support has become a resistance. So now people are eager to sell because I have this stop loss and I can maintain this, and also I have a bullish bearish momentum from the top side. So everything to for the sellers, this is the best thing that they could have done. Okay, this could have been done. This was the, I mean, this trade would be a scalp only. So 36 to 28, 80 pips ka scalp. Thoda higher quantity say you could have done twice of the quantity, right? That could have been done. But this is a trade which is the best trade that you could have done in the market. Okay, any other? There's an order block here. It might be get tested in the future, right? Hmm. Yeah, it might test it in the future. Maybe this is the level it's going to buy from. Right. So 1 minute left. 1 minute left. And I think the closing that we needed, we are not getting the closing that we need. Okay. If it closes now, yeah, I think it will close below that level only. So that will become a breaker block. And now we'll start selling. Okay. After testing this level, this order block ka level, just say closing has happened. Okay. Now we'll get probably we should get a top wick. I'm hoping a top wick. So start selling from 33, 333.8, and yeah, that could be the selling we could look for. 33, where is 33? 33 is here, 34. Let's see. So book this scalp if you are in this. 50 pips to book this buying scalp. Okay. Because the closing has happened below the level. Now we are into selling. We want to sell. 37 would be a great selling level. Okay, I think I know where it will get sold from. This will be our selling. I hope this happens in the stream, but 37, I don't know if it will reach that. Trend line calls I will keep. Okay, above this high would be the stop loss. Above this high. Okay. If it comes back to this level, now that is the best selling scalp that we can do. And we can look for actually T20, which we are hoping for. Okay, because the closing happened as we needed it to be. Okay, this would be my selling, and it would have covered the fair value gap also. This would be the selling that I'm interested in. Okay, whoever on this buying level, you can book at 50, 60 pips, or you can hold if you are. You can hold. I mean, you can hold, but selling pe hai, so we want to sell from here. That doesn't mean we should be in the buying till here, right? Doesn't mean that, because it might reach or might not reach. But this we can't say. I mean, if this reaches that level, price reaches that level, we know it will fall from there, but we don't know if it go to that level before going into these lows, right? So that we are not confident because it's in selling. So try to book it wherever you like. I mean, I will hold a little bit longer, and I'll book it somewhere here. Let's see. Let's see this candle. I wanna see this 15-minute candle, how it will turn out. If it's good, then we can hold for a little bit longer, or we could hold this out. 50 pips ka scalp is good only. We're already 1500 pips up, more than 1500 pips up actually. 15 110 is, oh, sorry, 110 pips. This is the trades that you could have done. We have not done. But yeah, these are the trades. I think If you are live with us and you're seeing the streams, these trades are just so easy for you because we already talked about this. Intermediate selling, please try to sell. I've been shouting in the streams. Right. So this 110 pips cut trade, we are up by uh 30, 70, 1570 pips this week. And this would make us a 50 pips more. And minus 30 pips. We have lost 30 pips here. I don't know if you heard it or not. We have lost 30 pips because I told you to put SLs at 30 pips. 30, we lost 30 pips there. But including that also, we are up 1540 pips, which is not bad, no? It's actually great. Uh, Compared to last week. Last before week, we only did 560 pips, if you remember, because it was a very bad week. The movement was not there, the consolidation market. But last week and this week, we made really good profits. Really, see, that is why we are seeing some resistance now. If it comes back to this level, 37K level, it's very good for us to sell. But from this buying, I don't know if will go to this if we'll go to this 36 ka. Okay, okay, that is how you should think, and that's how you should enter and exit the trades. Right? It is no loss for me. I exited 50 pips now. You exited 50 pips. I'll exit now, which is also 40, 50 pips. Okay. Yeah, that level of understanding is what I need from you guys. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. What can I tell you? I mean, I'm gonna go through the day. We opened where? We opened around here. Opened up around here. Some liquidity sweep happened. Then it went a little bit upside. From here, it got sold. Then closing happened here and the order block here. Then this fair value gap cover was happening, and this market structure was following. This market structure was following, giving us a little bit scalps, some scalps. Then selling from intermediate levels, it got sold. Then again, this order block, Badawala order block, it's trying to match that because 1 hour per also it's there. This order block is a bigger order block, which is at 1 hour as well. So it tried to move up a little bit. There's the order blocks here because closings have happened below this. So here are a lot of order blocks here. All of this. This is an order block. This is an order block. There's a lot of order blocks. So yeah, of course, intermediate selling happening. An order block here. Order after this order block, we know that order block this has satisfied. Now we can sell from here. That was the another trade that we did. And yeah, from 44 was our buying level. So 44 was our buying level, but we waited till the double bottom. But double bottom wasn't a very good double bottom. I think we booked around here. 110 pips we booked. Double bottom wasn't very well. And it closed below that, and you could have sold from here also. Whenever below closing is happening, na, that is where you should start uh, understanding and getting into trades. Okay, okay. Closing below, then consolidated a little bit in the New York session. No news today, as I told you. So consolidation, of course. Then as volume will be little bit higher, it tested this, which is the order block level. 1 hour order block is there and 50-minute order block. In this I've drawn. In this I've drawn. See, in this I've drawn. New York. This was a trade in the New York session. This was a trade that we could do, but we can't say it will come to here. But it's a good scalp, 50 pips ka scalp. We're currently at 50 pips. If you want to book it, you can. If you want to hold it, just keep your stop loss as 0 pips. That means break even pay, keep your stop loss and hold it till this. Okay. Don't lose when it comes back to that level. Okay. No losing. ठीक है. That is all in gold. Gold is done and dusted. Now we go to BTC. BTC, any levels working in BTC? You see double bottom in higher time frame. Double bottom in higher time frame. Which is I want 1 hour, 4 hour पे also it's double bottom only. ठीक है. So mm-hmm. Let me go in daily time frame and check what's happening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, next buying level in BTC is 110, 110.6 something. This would be my buying level. 5,000 points ka could do. Stop loss will be this. This one is also very high on the 1500. 1 is to 3 ka 3.3 ka trade could do in BTC higher time frames pe. And when it comes to this level, and we can actually sell. We can actually sell, but I'm looking for a selling level. Looking for a selling level. Let's do it after this close because 4 hour pay is trying to say some double bottom has formed. So I think it will come back to these levels, 118 ka. Then it will sell from there. Okay, I mean, so I think this will be the best selling 118. 118 will be our best selling point. Okay, this will be our selling. Because, yes, this market structure is already done. It come back. Want to come back, but okay. I think 118 will be our selling. Okay, keep the stop loss less. And the target is actually still here. I mean, that's a risk you have to take. I mean, 1:7 ka risk to reward ratio we're getting from this. If it comes back to this level, not don't think twice about it, just sell. Okay, we have a closing below this level. I don't think if it's a 50% in any level, that is. I don't think it is. So, keeping that in mind, let's also once check because that could be, yeah, it's not that big of a good level to be honest. Maybe it gets selling from 117,000 only, but I think it come back to this because BTC always does that. Let's see. Hmm, but the greater buying level, Fibonacci we will go and see. Yes, 111,000 where we just, yeah, co, actually is, okay, actually intersection, it is in a intersection of our level. I just put this buying for the last high, which is a good high, but actually it's coming at a 50% level, which could be a good bit more confidence for us. So this buying, 110 ka buying, let's do it. Whenever you are, whenever you are, do that buying in BTC. And Euro USD, I was told Euro USD is following a trend. Yes, a little bit. Hmm, to think about it, this is also a kind of a trend. This broke out of a trend, tested that, so that could have been our selling. Okay, so okay. I'll be selling because I don't trade Euro USD that much. Follow Fibonacci. It seemed like it followed Fibonacci here. Let me check. 4 hour time frame pen. Kind of. It kind of followed it, to be honest. 50 and 60% level say it sold and it gave this. Yeah, it did follow it. We'll see if we can work around it. Euro USD also we'll try to trade. No, this is ETH. Sorry. No, Euro USD only. Sorry. ETH is it is the same as BTC, but it's in a bigger uptrend than BTC is in. Also, selling in BTC cryptos for a little while until BTC reaches the 110K level. Then we can buy 110K level. Wait for that level. Yeah. This trade is going well, buying a rate, but told you wait for that selling. Get ready for that selling. Very interesting selling that is going to be. If it doesn't look for that and will get sell from the intermediate lows only, that would be a shame, right? That would be a real shame. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. We'll end the stream now. I think we've done great. The soil pay any levels. Yes, soil pay. Our level is here, 63 pay. Let's see if that will come back. We'll come back to that. 63 pay. We have buying. Until then, I'm still hoping selling only. Double what double tops at this level and still selling. It looks like selling to me. Yes, oil is going into selling. NP 500 expected. Oh boy, let's go. Let's go, guys. So this would be where I want you guys to sell from. Here, it's around the level resistance level that we hoped it would be. Uh, I don't know how many of you bought. I told you at this level, around no, around here only. I told you 3,029, 6,290 per I told. It's up to this point, and that could be a first resistance level. Maybe it's already done. It looks like already done. Let's see. But the higher selling level is this here. I mean, this selling happens and tests this level. We could buy from here. This buying would be nice. Yeah, that buying would be nice. If it comes falls from this level. This was the resistance level that I've drawn uh, using Fibonacci, and that could definitely follow up to some point. Let's see. I mean, if it closes, this looks like a very bullish candle. If this closes below this line, which I've drawn, then we can actually go into selling. We can actually sell. Okay. Minute time frame also. Yeah, showing some resistance at that level. Just told you that is a good region. Let's see. See, there's a formation of red candle happening. Okay. So whoever does S&P 500, good for you. Do that. Okay. Yes. 333. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Whoever is in this trade, let's go. We're up. How many pips? 80 pips. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's wait for this level. If that happens in this stream only, I think we'll be risk free also. Let's hope that happens. 337 selling, greater level of selling. 336, 337 only, technically. Try to sell from here. Let's hope that happens because 4 hour pay topic, everything is 2 hours. Closing below this, making this a breaker block. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go. Just this is what's left. If you are in this trade, try to book it 80 where it 80 pips up. Try to book this trade. Or if you want to take it to 100 or 90 also fine. Above 90 I wouldn't recommend. Because only 10 pips to our trade. So let's go guys. 90 pips is the target. We're up 70 pips. 20 pips to go. Let's hope this selling happens. Anyway, uh, as I told you, hmm, yeah, let's end the stream anyway because it doesn't matter because I'm already conversing with you in the Telegram group. So I'll give you updates on this trade. Uh, you can book it. If you already booked, that's fine. We booked at 50 pips, 50, 40 pips, whatever. Uh, I am still holding. Let's see. Hmm, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend. Use those profits that we make this week on your loved ones. Yeah, a lot of profits that we made. And yeah, that is why I love trading. What can I say? Okay. Anyway, let's end stream. Uh, I mean, this trade will be valid. This trade will come back. I know it will. Okay. Bye bye, guys. Trade with Maze. Have the same motivation. Understand the market to a certain level. You don't need to understand the every 1 minute move. You just have to understand it in a higher time frame and correlate it and have your entries in the lower time frame. And that is just it. With that, you probably could make millions. And I'm not joking at all. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. Next week, let's come up with the same motivation. I'll try to upload those videos that you're asking, the strategy videos, tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Uh, yeah, Fibonacci, reverse market structure. I think these are all the strategies that we already use, but let's have dedicated videos for those strategies alone, right? Fibonacci forecast is something that people don't know, and also there are a lot of whatever the closing trade that we do in gold. So whatever the trades that we do in gold, the strategies apply in gold, they probably are confined to the gold, right? Because we understand the instrument very well. But in the BTC, it's a little different. We try to do it as well, but it's a little different. Understand that in a different perspective, then we can trade that as well. We are trading that on a higher time frame, but lower time frames पे BTC behaves differently. Okay, you'll have to understand it. Then you'll get to know what it is. Okay, I mean this trade looking very bullish this trade because this has become an auto block just now. But that's just as I told you is a market thing. Yeah. I mean, let's book this trade. Now, this is 80 pips up, 80, 90 pips up, and I'm booking this trade because my entry in selling is just 10 pips away, and I don't want to risk anything now. Okay. So just a little push and we're out. I'm out as well. And we'll start selling from 37, 36.9, whatever. Start selling from that level. Okay, remember, guys, please start selling from that level and be risk free. I'll have a risk free level also marked. If you don't understand, 45 pips is our stop. We can just keep it to 40 only. What will work? This trend line is what I'm interested in. If it comes back, we have that also covered. Okay, 40 pips is a very fine stop loss. Okay, the risk free level will be, as our level is 37, would be 33. This would be the risk free level. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Give me this entry and we'll end this stream. It's a quite long stream, no? I don't want to make long streams, but whenever we are in trades, it just becomes a long stream, not by, not on purpose. Okay. Just a little push and we're out. Hmm. Sorry, 11. Okay, guys. I mean, it seems like yeah, it's going good only. Okay, I'll wait just this 5 minutes and then this 50 minute to close, we'll see. And then we'll end this stream. Okay. Let's see in this 15 minutes we can get that entry. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Has become a breaker block now, and we are interested to sell from here. And also there's a trend line also, which it has been respecting before, which I haven't drawn here, perhaps, but that there is a trend line there. This is the trend line. It's a new trend line actually, a recent trend line. So I think that would be a better thing. Yes, that would be definitely better for us to hope for that happening. Yeah, I mean we are good. Any from all the sides, the trade is looking good. Let's go, guys. Let's go. 85 pips. 90 pips, so I would recommend you end this trade. You cut out this trade. Because 37 pay is our selling. Just 2 minutes to go to find out where it going to close. I think it will close below this level only. Then I think maybe it will give a top wick in the next 15 minutes. Okay. So then, if that's the case, let's see this closing and then end the stream. USD. Yeah, nice. You understand USD though. There seems to be a lot of volatility. I'm finding a lot of volatility. Double bottoms working out well. Liquidity also working out well. This is the liquidity. But liquidity के बाद the candles aren't that well. But this is a good indication. Maybe. From this you could have still engulfing the candle trade. That is good. At least something. This low. Perfect. This trade is a easy trade when it is. Oh, it's happening in the Asian session as well, which is not the session that we want to trade in. This cal could have been taken, right? Double bottom. After this, you could have taken this. This breaker block to this close, and maybe let's see if that breaker block comes back. I don't know how much breaker blocks are trending in USD. Let's mark these levels and observe. That's what we can do. Okay, let's see this selling as well. Market structure, not seeing a lot of trades. I mean, equal highs. I'm seeing equal highs. Market structure, not that much. Equal highs where we have, I mean, there's a support and resistance hill though is happening in USD. Surprisingly, support and resistance normally doesn't happen. Yeah, fine. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, let's see how this closes happen. I told you it will happen below this only because just told you that yeah, below this because it will become an order block even. So yeah, let's let's sell when it comes to our level. Until that, I hope you sold your buying position as well. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Until next time. See you guys. Bye. Bye. Take care.